This isn't something that was known about. That recently released cache of FBI documents that's come to light, which showed that Queen Elizabeth II faced a serious assassination threat during her 1983 visit to the US. Those 102 pages were uploaded to the vault, as you said, Emily, the FBI's information website, and that was because of a Freedom of Information Act request submitted by US media outlets. And they shed light on those concerns and precautions taken by the FBI to ensure that the monarch's safety was paramount given the heightened tensions and persistent threats from the IRA, that's the Irish Republican Army, and its sympathizers. The foiled assassination plot unfolded in San Francisco, where Queen Elizabeth II and her husband Prince Philip were scheduled to visit as part of their American tour. And a police officer who frequented an Irish pub there alerted federal agents about a potential threat from an IRA sympathizer seeking revenge for his daughter's death in Northern Ireland. Now, this hasn't made massive news here in the UK because it is obviously quite a while ago, but it does shed light on just how closely the US and, of course, other countries around the world monitor all sources that they can to ensure that the safety of the monarch and the royal family when they're visiting is paramount, so that they are kept safe. And indeed, in this instance, they were kept safe. Certain things were put in place to make sure that this couldn't happen.
Now, when these things do happen, from your experience as a journalist in the UK, like, is the Queen made aware of these types of threats, or are they just, the Secret Service and all the different security officials, just try to do what they can not to scare her?
I think to a certain extent, there's a lot of this sort of thing that goes on around the royal family, and they are aware of the threats that exist. I mean, one need only look at what happens with Prince Harry at the moment and his own complaints about how much security he should have outside the UK, how much security he should have when he's visiting the UK, his recent failure to manage for a judicial review about whether or not he should be able to personally pay the British police and security forces to protect him, even though the government has decided that he doesn't need that level of protection when he's here. Now, those sorts of things show, I suppose, that members of the royal family are aware of the levels of threats. Whether they're made aware of individual ones like that or not, we just don't know.